Hey there, mobsters, mobsterettes. This is Scott, the Mafia Video Guy, and I have on the phone with me one more time Jason Yonker, goes by the nickname of Yonks, and he's from the fan site Top Mafia, now Top Mafia Disabled. In the first two videos, we talked a lot about what Jason is up to with his site, a little bit how you can get better with the game, and a lot about how to get it back. That's such a great site, that Top Mafia, that's been disabled. And so Jason's not giving up hope. We really do need your help to get this thing back up. As always, please feel free to share this video and all my other videos. And please do go to Jason's site. Take a look around. I think you're going to like what you see there. In this video, Jason and I are going to talk a lot about job order mastery, what's in the crates, and some other stuff that pertain to getting from point A to point B a lot quicker, faster, and even more fun within the game Mafia Wars. Okay? Alright, here's Jason. He's on the phone with me once again.
I have Jason Yonker. He goes by the nickname of Yonks on Mafia Wars. And tonight he's going to actually talk about progression. He's going to talk about some tips and hints for you to get to the next level. And really, if you're starting off as a new player, what in the heck you should do. Because if you're like me, you started off hoping that the crates were the holy grail, and all you had to do is do jobs all day long and everything would be okay. So we're going to get with Jason here and kind of develop a plan if you're a brand new player. And if you're an existing player, this will help you too, especially if you're kind of stuck. So Jason, are you there tonight?
I am, and thanks for having me, Scott.
All right, Jason. Well, I guess let's get to the meat and potatoes here. I'm going to start off as a brand new player in Mafia Wars. I just signed into the game. Somebody says, you know what, you need to start playing Mafia Wars. It's highly addictive. It's a great game. You know, what do I do? What's my first step?
Well, I think that's a great question, because there's definitely lots of different things that you can do. Start clicking buttons is probably what a lot of people do, doing jobs. I think the most important thing is really getting a solid Mafia friends list together, because at level 8, you actually get the ability to promote these key people to what is called Top Mafia, and that's kind of where our fan page originated from, is because we wanted to help everybody become Top Mafia. So, but before you become a Top Mafia yourself, you want to be able to promote people to these 6 key positions in your Top Mafia, because by having the best of the best people promoted to these positions, it actually will allow you to progress much more quickly through the content and make it much more fun.
Okay. Well, I guess, you know what, we got Mastermind first. Everybody looks at Mastermind and thinks that's the top position, right? I mean, when I first started, Mastermind was like the brains to the operation. To the pinky, he's the brain, man. Right?
Absolutely, and no doubt about it, Mastermind is a critical one. So is Willman. Those two positions, I would think, are probably the most critical. If you had to pick out anybody, and I'm talking, they're so critical. I mean, you might have some real life friends that play Mafia Wars. Sorry, real life friends, you've got to get some people in there that give you the 11% bonus on Mastermind and Willman. Otherwise, you won't be on a level playing field if you don't have 11% guys in those positions.
So it's absolutely critical, just to cap up here. Your Top Mafia should absolutely be the top. I mean, maximum bonus is Bagman 15%, the Mastermind 11%. I don't even remember what the other ones were. The Wheelman's 11% too. So all those guys, before you even start, you're saying that those guys you should have in mind the top players in your Top Mafia.
Well, and we've made that really easy for people to find people that are willingly accepting friend requests and invites for these positions. That's one of the very first pieces of content that we created on our fan page, was a Top Mafia Add Me list, where people that are our fans that have already gone through the trenches, as you have it, and are qualified for Top Mafia and maximize these particular bonus positions. We've got a very handy list that you can just click on a couple links, send them a friend request, and then promote them to your Top Mafia.
Oh, very cool. All right, that saves a ton of time right there. All right, so that's, as you can see on the screen right here, Top Mafia Add Me list to promote people with maximum bonuses. That's the official name of the link. All right, so that's number one. Get the top mafia out of the way first. All right, what's number two?
Well, you've got a whole bunch of different lists of jobs that you can do, and since I've been playing Mafia Wars, they actually created this mastery concept of jobs, and the New York jobs actually have some very special bonuses or items that are received by completing all 3 levels of job mastery. But the way that it works is that if you just do all of the jobs for a particular tier and you master that tier, you could spend a lot more time on a job tier that doesn't necessarily give you the best mastery item. And there's actually 8 mastery items, and we wanted to create a strategy that will allow people to progress as efficiently as possible through the different content to receive these mastery bonus items, because some of them are huge as far as the impact that they make on your ability to progress through the game.
I see. You know what?
Golden Throne is a great example.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that elusive Golden Throne. I remember when I was an underboss and I first saw your site, I was like, this is great. And then they had this mastery, this progression of mastery that people should follow. And I saw in there that I should be doing the boss stage first. And here I was, underboss, scratching my head going, well, if I follow Zynga's order of progression, eventually I'll get up to that master boss. But actually you're saying that I should go do boss first according to the progression. I should do that first so I get this thing called the Golden Throne, right? And that Golden Throne gives me the ability to regenerate my energy twice as quick. Is that correct?
That is correct. And to clarify a little bit there, really the levels that make the most difference as far as choosing to do or not to do are probably levels 30 to 60 to 80, as far as, because you get a lot of different tiers unlocked very quickly, because it's pretty easy to level through the first 30 levels fairly quickly, and if you skip some of those jobs that don't necessarily give the best mastery rewards and move on to some of the higher job tiers, and there's other benefits for doing that as well, because the jobs at the other job tiers that we recommend, most of those jobs actually give you a better experience to energy ratio, so you get more experience for doing this, for spending the same amount of energy, which is very important.